So there's a new tag on these, color change due to UV reactive knit. Let's check it out. So here's what the Light 350 looks like inside. And as soon as we step outside, look at that stripe. The big change here, this thing turned golden yellow. And now literally within seconds of coming back in, that gold has faded and it's back to normal. So Kanye and Adidas are back this week with a brand new Yeezy 350 with some changes we have never seen before on a 350 model. So my job for this video is to show you guys all parts of the sneaker, explain the differences here, talk about the sizing, the fit, the comfort, everything you're gonna need to know about the Light 350 to make a decision whether or not this sneaker is right for you, you will find in this video. And in return, all I ask is to consider subscribing to the channel here. I do my best to pick up as many new sneakers as I can and show them to you guys here on YouTube. I love picking up new sneakers, and with all of your help and support, it does help the channel grow and get more of these videos up. So I do want to thank you guys for all the support you've given me. But as for the sneaker, Adidas has officially announced the release of this shoe just a couple days ago. It does officially drop this Saturday, August 28th, for a retail price of $220. And I went ahead and picked it up a little early from Flight Club to check it out and show you guys everything about this sneaker right here on YouTube, so you guys can have an idea for yourself whether or not this sneaker is right for you. And right out of the gate, you might notice that the shoe does look really similar to other models, with that UV kind of stripe change in color being the really drastic change on this model. But at a quick glance or just kind of seeing pictures online, you might not even notice that this is a new colorway. With that being said, the box does stay the same. This is your typical Yeezy 350 V2 box. You can see on the size tag, it does say Yeezy Boost 350 V2. Style code here is GY3438, and the color is light, light, and light. And moving on to the sneaker itself, at a quick glance, some comparisons could even be drawn between maybe like the Cloud 350, the Butter 350. I think there's plenty of others that fall in the general color scheme or range of this shoe right here, with the exception being that stripe when it does turn that really crazy golden color when it goes out in the light. And the other really interesting thing that happens with this sneaker, aside from just the stripe, is the entire upper. More so the medial side than anything else from what I could tell, is the upper almost turns to like a purple color or purple sheen to the sneaker. It might be a little hard to show on camera. I'm gonna do my best to show you guys, you know, right here, but when the sneaker's inside, it really looks more like the kind of whitish, yellowish, creamish color. But when you bring it outside, it really accentuates the other colors that might be on the sneaker, and I really see a pop of purple when you take a look at it. But aside from that, you're gonna have your typical prime knit upper. It almost looks like it's 3M reflective, kind of like some of the 3M reflective Yeezys that do exist. I don't believe it is, but it has a cool kind of texture to it where it almost looks like that. The laces are gonna be the same color. You see that stitching going up the toe box all the way up to the top of the tongue. The stripe on its own is clear and basically translucent, so you will be able to see, you know, your foot inside of it. But when you do go outside, it will turn to that golden color. The little heel tab on the back is actually closer to that golden kind of yellow color on the back there. Also is a little translucent. As for the outsole, it's similar to that back heel tab color and being almost a shady yellow, almost like a worn-in colored Yeezy. Not my favorite color of how these kind of turn out, because it almost just looks like this is a worn pair of like creams or zebras at this point, but that's the color they went with. It is going to be your same typical 350 outsole with the boost peeking through at the top, the boost at the bottom, and the word boost written out on the back heel. If we take a look at that back heel, you can see the slight differentiation in the color of the outsole wrapping around, as well as the stitching going up the back. Then as we move to the back inside of the heel, you can see there are the 3 stripes inside there. Moving to the insole is going to match the color of the rest of the shoe, but the wording inside is actually written in an orange color. That's really the only other color you see on this shoe, which definitely sticks out. Maybe it's going for the whole kind of bright UV theme, but it's orange and just really sticks out. And then inside, some of the kind of structural material on the inside is a little closer to that orange color as well, just something kind of interesting to note. Also inside is the size tag that you're going to see there. I'm going to get a close-up for you guys to compare the numbers information to the box. Compare it to your pairs, use this as a legit check. Again, I mentioned I did pick this up from Flight Club. And as far as the tags that come attached to the shoe, it's your typical Adidas tags, the Adidas YEEZY Boost 350 V2 tag, same with the sizing information. And the one difference here that I did mention at the beginning of the video is that color change due to UV reactive knit additional card that was included. That's pretty cool. You know, I like to see when Adidas does make changes on these 350s, and this is absolutely a very drastic change. They've never done anything like this on a 350 before, so I'm here for it. And included with the shoes are really no extras. There's only this one set of laces. So if we get into the sizing and comfort, you guys probably already know at this point, the Yeezy 350 V2 is one of the most comfortable sneakers out on the market. I love it in terms of all-day comfort. You can really wear these things all the time. And this shoe in particular might get a lot more wear in general across the board for just kind of anyone who picks this up because it is so cool to see that when you're inside, it's going to be a little bit of a different look compared to when you go outside. That UV will hit the shoe and make the stripe turn that different color. In terms of the fit, I do think Yeezy 350 V2s fit a little small, so I do recommend going up a half size. That's basically my recommendation on most Yeezys at this point as well. And I do anticipate this to be a highly coveted release this Saturday. I'm sure everyone is going to be going for these, especially once they see that it does have the UV light change on the sneaker. Because it's something so different and so new, I'm not even sure most people are completely aware of that at this point. So I think as we get closer to Saturday, people are going to see that, really want it, and probably go to try and pick it up on Saturday. So all in all, you know, just like any other 350 at the end of the day, I think this does have some pros and cons. It does absolutely look like some other colorways that we've seen, which is kind of the story at this point for a lot of 350s, but this one does have a strong case for being different in the stripe and the whole UV thing. So I do like that. I really like and appreciate Kanye and Adidas trying different things. And I'm also really excited to see what else they do in the future. If they can do this, you know, maybe they turn an entire shoe to be like that. Nike has a couple sneakers like that. And I just think the possibilities are almost endless, especially with what Kanye can come up with. You know, I think he might have some really cool ideas down the line. So I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. Again, if you enjoyed the video today, definitely stick around to check out some of the other fits I've curated for this sneaker here, so you guys can get the full understanding of what this sneaker looks like in hand. And with that, I'll catch you guys on the next video.